Hi, my name is Erin Braxton, also known as the Rebel Geek, and today I want to talk to you about how you can set the people who work for you up for success. I'm talking about anybody that you hire to help you with your business, and hiring people can totally be a pain. It's not something that I look forward to because you've got to find the people who can do whatever it is that you need done and who's capable and qualified. And the cliche, good help is hard to find, is not really a cliche. It's actually real. It's true. And B, you've got to train them. You've got to acclimate them. You've got to get them on board with your business, how you work, see how they work. It's just a lot of stuff that's annoying. And it's annoying, but yet it's something that at some point when you're seeing growth in your business and you want to continue to grow, you have to do. So you want to make sure that you're setting people up for success when they come and work for you. And if they're not successful, it doesn't necessarily mean it's their fault. Sometimes the onus of that is on you. So I want to talk about those things. And, I've had about 4 virtual assistants in the last 2 years or so. And the first one wasn't so hot. I just didn't really vibe with this person, so I had to part ways. The next one I loved. She was really, really good. She was smart. She was quick. She was too smart and quick probably to be my VA. And obviously somebody else realized that as well because she left to pursue a better opportunity. Then I got another one. Wasn't vibing. Had to let them go. And now I've got one that I think I really like. She's going to stick for a while, I'm hoping. And really, I want to make sure that I'm doing the best I can do to make her successful. And not only just her being successful, but making my company successful by making her successful and helping us both grow. So I want to take you through the 5 ways I feel are really important in helping anyone you hire, even your clients you can use this on, be successful when it comes to growing the business, doing the day-to-day work. And I'm going to walk you through those 5 things. So the first way that you can set people up for success who come to work for you is to train them. And training people it's a time suck. Okay, let's be honest. I hate to train people. And a lot of times in the past, I haven't hired people because I feel like I can do it quicker. I can do it faster. That's bull. Okay, I can do it faster. And if you want something right, do it yourself and all that crap. But the time that I'm not doing the work that I want to do, I'm spending doing busy work that I could put off onto an assistant or someone to help me. So in order to train people, one of the things that I use, which I found to be so helpful and really the best way to train, is to record video and give them video tutorials. And next week I'm going to do a video on how I organize those videos in a library so people can easily find them and figure out how to help themselves get the work done. But today, what I want to say about that is I use this app called Screencast-o-matic or Screen-o-matic. It's something like that. I'll put a link to it in the description box below. But it's really cheap. It's like $15 a year, and it's amazing because basically I can record myself and whatever I need done, I'm recording my voice, and then I can record the screen, and I just show my VA what to do, or I show my client how to do something on their own so they're not constantly asking me to do it. And then they have a video to refer to. There's a piece of reference material out there to help train the people who work on the business. And this frees up my time so I can get what I need to get done, which is usually more important or more strategic than those types of daily activities. And you're not going to be able to build this sort of database overnight. It's not going to happen overnight. It's going to be something that's going to come with time. And as these tasks present themselves, what you can do is record yourself doing the task. Even if you don't have a virtual assistant right now or somebody to show this to or who absolutely needs to know this information right now, record these things as you do them. Every single day, I do the same types of things every single day. Every day, I might go into our support area and some customers emailing me about they can't find their password, or their password it never showed up in their inbox when they tried to reset it. Every single day, I promise you, every single day I have this one issue. So next time I have a customer send an email saying, oh, I don't know how to log into the website, I record myself resetting their password manually or doing whatever it is I need to do. I put it in my library for later. The next time this comes up, I direct my VA to that video, and boom, I don't have to worry about it anymore. Every single time something like this comes up, which is every single day, now my VA knows how to do it. So it's going to take time to build this kind of thing, but I promise you, video training is amazing. You might have to come up with something a little bit different if you don't have a digital business, but you've got to train people to be successful. And the quicker that you train them, the easier it's going to be for you to get on to what you need to get done. The second thing that you've got to do to set people up for success when they work for you or work within your business is you've got to answer questions. There's no question that's a stupid question. And I used to get really frustrated and be like, why are you asking me this question? Oh my God, you don't see that? And I'm a really super fast person, and I get really, really agitated sometimes when I feel like people aren't getting it. And that's a flaw that I've had to work on. But you have to remember, people who come on board to work for you, they're not used to looking at your business every day. They don't have all of the answers. And most of the time they want to do a really, really good job. So take the time to answer all of their questions. Now, if they're asking the same questions that they've been asking for a few weeks and they're not getting it, that's another issue that you might want to look at. Maybe this isn't the right person to be working for you. But in the beginning, there are going to be questions that need to be answered. You've got to take the time to answer those questions to help that person help you. Next, and this is the most important thing, you've got to pay the people who work for you on time. When you enter into a relationship and somebody's counting on you for payment, that relationship is a relationship of trust. And I've said this, all business relationships on some level are relationships of trust. You've got to pay the people who work for you on time. I'm telling you, if you don't, especially if they're not on salary, and if they were on salary, if you have enough money to put somebody on salary, then I'm sure they're in the payroll system and things are automated, and obviously you're paying them on time. But if you're hiring freelancers or you're contracting work out, you've got to pay people on time. If you don't, your business is going to become less of a priority to them, meaning they probably have other people that they're working with as well. You don't want your business to become the last thing on their priority list because they can't trust you to pay them on time. If they know that, oh, I'm going to do this for Erin, but she's not going to pay me for like 30 days after I finish, you're probably going to end up losing that person. So you want to make sure you're paying people on time. And that also brings me into the fourth point is you want to pay people what they're worth. Just say you're looking for somebody to do something for you. They tell you what their rate is. If you like the person, if you feel like they're good, you need to pay people what they're asking you to pay. Unless it's just completely crazy and it's way out of your price range and it's just cost prohibitive for you to work with that person. You want to pay people what they're worth. You don't want to be trying to get them to lower their prices, because let me tell you what, they're going to be looking for other jobs in which they can get the money that they are actually requesting or originally requested from you. Pay people what they're worth. You get what you pay for. I've learned this over the years. I try to go cheap. I get cheap quality work. It's just what it is. Not always. Sometimes people are feeling themselves a lot and they're just pricing themselves out of the industry of whatever you're hiring them to do. But you really want to pay people what they're worth. And I actually told my current assistant when I hired her, her hourly rate was just too low. I was looking at it and was thinking to myself, why is she charging so little? And I knew she was good just from talking to her. And I actually ended up paying her more than she requested. And that might sound crazy, but I wanted to really establish a good foundation up front. And plus, I knew the going rate for virtual assistants was higher than what she was asking for. And I just wanted her to know. So I ended up paying her more. So pay people what they are asking for. And finally, this is probably, it's a really subjective thing, and you're going to have to decide on your own how much of this you want to give to this particular person that's working for you. But finally, the fifth thing that I feel like you absolutely have to give this person and do when you're bringing on people and setting people up for success is to have patience with them. And your patience meter may be way up here. Mine's kind of on the mid to low end, meaning if you're constantly asking me the same questions over and over again, probably gonna start looking for someone else to do the work, because I feel like, I want people to pick things up, and that could just be me. But I know that I have to be patient with people. I can't expect miracles. I can't expect to hire someone and them to be on board and up to speed and know everything about my business and my client's business and everything that they need to be doing inside of a week. That's crazy. Maybe you have a probationary period where you give people that you hire to work for you, 90 days. 90 days is a long time when you're in business for yourself, because you're not a big organization, and anybody you hire, anybody you're paying, it affects you. It affects your money. It affects what you have to do in your workload. And if you're a small company or small business, a lot of that falls on you. If you hire somebody who can't do the work, how much time can you give them to figure it out? So maybe you decide 30 days is enough, 60 days is enough, but you've got to have patience, and you've got to know that this isn't going to be perfect overnight. People are learning. They want to do a good job for you. So give them the time to learn what they need to learn to do the best job for you that they can. So just to recap, the 5 things that you've got to consider when you want to set people up for success in your business is: 1, you've got to train people, get some sort of software or app where you can record what you're doing on a daily basis and start logging that information. So when you do find someone that you want to hire, they have something to reference. They have reference material that they can go to and be brought up to speed more quickly. Number 2, answer questions. You've got to answer questions and be available for that. And don't be annoyed by that. Answer all of the questions that they have, because again, the people that you hire want to do the best possible job for you, because they want to continue working for you. They want you to continue to hire them. So take the time and answer the questions. Number 3, pay on time. That's just a no-brainer. Don't treat individuals, especially people who are freelancing and who are contracting for you, as if they're the credit card company and you want to take net 30 days to pay somebody. That's crazy. These are individuals. They're working because they need the money. Figure it out. Pay people on time. If you don't have the money to pay them, don't have someone work for you. Bottom line. But you've got to take care of your people. You've got to pay people on time. Pay people what they're worth. Don't try to get people to come down on their prices. If they're too high for you, look for somebody else who can work within your budget. Because if you're not paying people what they want to make or what they feel they're worth, they're not going to be the happiest, and they're probably going to be looking for somebody else to pay them what they feel they can earn. And finally, have patience with people. You've got to have patience with people. You've got to give people the time to get acclimated, to learn, to become a part of the team, and to understand what's going on and to figure you out. You've got to give them the time to do that, whether that's 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. You have to decide what that is for you, what's your patience meter, but you've got to have some. Don't expect miracles overnight. Don't expect somebody to come in and be able to read your mind overnight. So guys, that's all I've got for you today. I've loved doing this video. I want to hear from you though. What do you feel you have to give people in order to set them up for success, as well as helping your business succeed? Definitely leave comments in the comments box below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next time.